straight, straight, a lot of straight lines. Speed up. So also, if your horse speed up when he collected in straight line, that's amazing exercise. Like you see, he speed up. I said, where are you going? Go this direction. So changing direction, develop muscle memory of the neck. Also, we're gonna teach him speed control. I said, no, change. Change more, straight, straight, let him get the balance. Change direction. My guiding getting better. Respond to my legs getting better. When I squeeze with both legs, again, straight, straight, straight. That's much better. He's not speed up much. This right side, left side of his neck muscle, very stiff. So I have to work a lot on this right here. Just changing direction, hold this inside rein, bring him in a circle again. Circle is the best exercise to develop their flexibility of their neck. Sloping, nice and relaxed. I'm gonna say, can you open a smaller circle? Because he's gonna be reining horse, he have to learn how to travel the smaller circle and bigger circle. And in the lope, I like to lope them a lot from the young age. I don't like to lope them one circle and stop. So they develop a lot of confidence in this lope. So now we're gonna start to combine forward motion and go all the way back what we done and stay still. So first of all, horse have to understand very simple cue. When I squeeze, you have to travel forward motion, okay? And with Stetson it's like this. Okay, finally we're going forward motion because he's all the time to stay still for him, that's a big problem. So like I said before, he's have to go forward. He have to go forward. So pay attention on his walk right now, okay? He just, okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Head go up, let's go, travel forward motion. Let's go, travel forward motion. So if I'm gonna pick up right now on the reins and hold them and said, slow down, be collected. I'm gonna create a lot of anxiety in the horse brain, and when it's gonna be anxiety involved, it's gonna be involved surviving instinct. When it's gonna be involved in surviving instinct and anxiety, muscles will gonna tense. So I will gonna actually lose flexibility and physical abilities on his body. So I'm just gonna let him to walk right now, breathe a little bit. I'm gonna relax. He have to relax and continue travel and just be relaxed, okay? I release my reins and he have to just travel and become what? Become comfortable with forward motion. That's very important. If he cannot become comfortable with forward motion, like I said before, then we're gonna have problem, okay? He's gonna travel forward motion. I said, very good. So when he travel forward motion, I'm gonna apply first exercise. He memorized. You can see what he's doing. He lowered his head. So right now, I'm gonna apply exactly the same exercise. First exercise, what I done, stay still. I'm gonna pick up two reins. Again, I open up them on a triangle. Okay, I'm not gonna hold them right here because again, I'm gonna strict horse physics. He's gonna start to move head left and right. He's not gonna understand which direction he travel. So I'm gonna open and I'm gonna start to tap gently with my legs till he's gonna drop his head down. And I said, learn to travel and be relaxed. Pay attention his speed right now, speed changing, because now I release reins, he's speeding up. So from this young age, I have to teaching him, when I pick up these reins and I tap with my legs, you have to drop your neck down and travel nice in nice relaxed manners and not speed up. Right here, beautiful. And I'm gonna hold for a longer period of time so he can learn again to hold this for a long period of time to travel. And I'm gonna release and release my legs, release my reins. Okay? So release my reins and let him continue travel. Be nice and relaxed. And I'm gonna play a game with him. I'm not gonna touch the reins, and I'm gonna just stop with my legs and see what's gonna happen with this neck. If he truly gonna start to lower, right here he lower, I say very good. So I cannot all the time rely on my reins. Because if I'm gonna rely on the reins all the time by holding these reins and tap, he will never gonna learn actually mentally. He have to accept your legs. He all the time gonna rely and lower this neck. He all the time gonna rely on these reins. So I'm gonna say again, I'm gonna use my legs. See if he gonna drop his neck. Right here, he drop a little bit. I say very good. Again, continue. Again, release the reins. Drop. Just use my legs. Right here. So you see, it doesn't work. He doesn't want to listen my legs at all. Okay, so I have to go back to my reins again and said, please listen to me. Please listen to me. Very good. Beautiful. And again, release my reins, use my legs. Use my legs. Again, ignore, pick up the reins and said, please lower your head. Listen my legs, please. And again, release. Let them travel. Again, pick up. Pick up. Right here. You drop. I said, very good. Beautiful. So again, let them travel. And again, I'm going to release my reins. Just use my legs. Again, ignore me completely. I'm going to say, please. I use my reins and said, please lower. Lower your head and be flexible. Down. Use your neck muscles down. Just like this. Nice and relaxed. Very nice. So when he does this couple evolution and he travel and he nice and relaxed and he understand to drop his head down, kinda understand and learning, I'm not gonna continue working him. I'm gonna say, okay, stay still and relax right now. Okay? Have this patience. Stay still. At the same time, when he's staying still, I'm gonna say, lower your head. Learn how to stay still and be patient all the time. Okay, again, lower how to be patient. Lower how to have a patience. Right here, he's staying still, nice and relaxed. It's very important to release animal from the physical exercise, not continue work from the walk to trot, the lope, continue flexibility all the time apply, because he will never gonna learn how to be relaxed. It's all the time work, 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 work. So when we done this direction, we're gonna say, right now he's walking forward. I say, no, stay back, don't travel forward, okay, step back and stay still. So now when he's staying still and relaxed, I'm gonna say we're gonna do exactly the same, but we're gonna do opposite direction, okay? So I'm gonna say, Stetson, let's go this direction, continue travel. You see again, speeding up, travel forward motion. He like a race car, all the time wants to go, wants to go, wants to go. If I'm gonna hold him back, again, I explain again, if I'm gonna hold him back right now, it's gonna be fight, begin. He's gonna try to travel through the beat, fight through the beat. Again, I'm gonna ride horse through the mouth, okay? I have to let him mentally understand. It's not point to run. You have to relax. In the loose range, just let him travel, okay? So we're doing everything what we've done and stay still. We're going to do exactly the same in the forward motion to develop this flexibility through this lesson, okay? He travel. So now I'm going to say, I'm going to pick up again my two reins in the angle. In the triangle, I'm going to use my legs and said, please lower your head down. I'm not teaching him right now to be collected. I just want from him, so this young age, he understand when I'm using my legs, it's mean lower your head down. lower your neck, relax your muscle, don't speed up. Right here. And again, you see, when I ask him to lower the neck, he's slowing down. When I release in my reins, he again speeding up. So what it's telling me? It's telling me when he is communicating with me and he relaxing this muscle, and he listen to me, he understand what I'm asking him to do, he relaxing. But when I disconnect from him and I just said continue travel, he said, okay, Iha, let's go. Okay? So my goal right now, please, please, please lower your head, lower your head, lower your head, lower your head, and continue travel. Very good. That's what I want to see. Very good job. So now I'm going to release my reins and I'm going to use just my legs. And right here, beautiful. Okay, so again, release my reins and just use my legs. Right here, beautiful. So again, I'm not relying right now on the reins. I just relying on my legs. Again, he speed up when I'm using my legs and no. Then my reins helping me right now. I said, no, lower your neck. And please travel. Again, lower your neck. So if my legs doesn't work, I support my legs with reins. Excuse me. I'm not trying to seesaw again and go with my reins left, right and left. I'm holding steady my reins and I just using my legs and said, please lower. So now I'm gonna release and I'm gonna say, okay, can you please lower you? Just the leg. Can you lower your neck? He's changing his course. He continued going different directions. Said no. Bring him back in the perimeter. Using my legs. I'm very consistent right now. I'm not just tapping with my legs. He's not responding. And I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna continue doing till he right here. Till he lower his head. Because if I'm gonna tap his legs and his rib cage and he not gonna respond and I'm gonna quit, then he gonna understand. It's not point to be consistent in the answer. Okay? So again, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up right here. And I'm gonna stop him right here, stay still. Hold, squeeze my legs, couple steps back. Right here, beautiful. Let them stay still. And again, please lower, please your neck and be relaxed. Right here, again, please lower, be very consistent. Lower, right here, and stay still. Right here. If he pulling right now, again, he grabbing this beat and he just pulling down. I'm gonna say lower and be flexible. So I'm gonna continue. Remind him he have to be flexible when he lower his head, his neck, and not to pull on my reins, and use his neck muscles. Very good. That's what I want to see again. Lower, right here, and be flexible. Right there, and be flexible. Don't pull. Exactly the same here. Lower, and be flexible. And be flexible. Right here. Right there, right here. And again, lower and be flexible. Very nice. And let them stay still. So when we, again, hit our forward motion, I'm going to say couple steps. Move your hip, move your hip, move your hip, then couple steps back. Do not pull. Forward motion, couple steps back. Right here, and again release reins, let them stay still. You see how many problems I facing. Cannot stay still. Wants to go forward all the time. Pulling on this all the time. Pulling in this reins all the time. So raising head up in the air. How many problems I'm facing right now. If I'm gonna continue pick up or seesaw or tying with tools or using different bits, I will never fix that. I have to be very consistent with my education, what I show you right now, every day, exactly the same. So when we're done We done the stay still to lower head. We done the forward motion, lower head. So now I'm going to say, we're going to do exactly the same, but we're going to bring nose to the right, flex to the right. Again, cannot stay still. And we're going to do nose to the left. So he have to understand that, okay? So I truly love to do this exercise in the circle. And I'm going to explain you why in the circle, why not in the perimeter. Perimeter, it's a straight line. And that's a final result of horse education, travel straight line. When horse travel in a circle, if you're going to look from the top, he naturally going to arch to the right if you're going to travel to the right. Because if you're not going to arch to the right, you're going to go straight. So I'm going to take advantage of the circle, and I'm going to say, please use your nose to the right. Okay, but at the same time, I'm going to support with my left rein, because if I'm going to overflex him when he travels to the right, I'm going to open up left shoulder, and he's going to start to lick outside, to travel outside, okay, or he's going to start to travel inside, because you're going to understand when I pick up this rein, it's mean travel forward motion. So again, we're going to travel forward motion right now in a circle, and I'm going to pick up just right rein and hold towards my hips and said, learn how to be flexible, use your left side of his body and travel to the right. Okay? Stretch your left side of his body and engage your right side of his body. When he travel forward motion, and I'm going to release. He want to speed up? Speed up. Okay? Not concentrate on this. What I'm concentrating on the left side of his neck muscle. Please listen what I'm saying right now. On the left side of his neck muscle. That's what I'm concentrating right now. Learn how to travel forward motion, engage your right side of his body, and stretch your left side of his body. Okay? And just hold, right here. Continue travel. So if I cannot develop flexibility in the horse neck muscle on the walk, trot going to start to fall apart. When trot going to start to fall apart, then lobe going to start to fall apart. Okay? So once he's truly travel right now, holding shape. Again, if I were going to pick up and I release, pick up and release, that's what he's going to learn. So what we're doing right now, we actually combine forward motion with flexibility of the neck muscle. That's what we're doing right now, okay? So if I right now give you example, if I travel and I'm going to say pick up, release. Give me nose, pick up, release. That's what he's going to learn. He will going to learn, give me nose and release. I'm going to say no. Hold the shape, continue travel, hold the shape for a long period of time. You see how he bouncing his head up and down? I said no. Continue travel. Squeezing with my both legs, continue travel, and let him travel again. Nice and relax. Release your reins. Again, continue travel. Again, pick up. Support with my left rein. And hold my right rein. And said, please use your neck muscle. Be flexible. Be flexible. Be flexible. Be flexible. Be flexible. Be flexible, right here. Very nice. That's a beautiful. So when you travel and you teach your horse with right rein flex his left side of his neck muscle, what's going to happen? Horse going to start to move head flexible a lot to the right, because you want to exaggerate flexibility of the muscle. And eventually, if you pay attention in Stetson, his head going to start to get straighter and straighter, because he's going to figure out he can travel right here, forward motion, use his neck muscle, and develop balance and coordination of his body. Because if I'm going to overflex his neck right here, right now, okay, he's without the balance. This left shoulder's going to the right, and he losing his hips, rib cage, and everything. So my goal, actually, when I pick up this right rein and support with my left rein, eventually I want to see slightly right here. I want to just slightly see this nose going to the right. I'm going to stop him and stay still and relax him mentally and physically. So if you will see your horse flexing a lot neck to the right, that's fine. And it's going to take a couple weeks or months till finally he will figure out how to use his balance, and he's going to start to bring nose less and less inside and use his neck muscle. So when he done, excuse me, when he done to the right to travel, we're going to do exactly to the left. But when we travel to the left, we're going to support with, we're going to pick up our left rein inside. We're going to support with our right rein. And we're going to say, use your, again, travel in a circle, because we're going to take advantage of the circle. And we're going to say, please use your right neck muscle. We pick up left rein. You see differences between my hands. My one hand forward. One I just exaggerated, my one left back, and I said continue travel, and hold the shape, and I'm gonna release. Again, if I can just pick up and release, horse gonna learn only to give me this nose and go back with his muscle. So I want his truly travels this forward motion and holding the shape. At the same time, when he travel and holding his, when I pick up this rein and I ask him to be flexible, I squeeze him with my legs. I said, pick up your rib cage. Please travel forward motion and keep your rib cage also in the forward motion. And learn how to travel in this circle right here. And I'm going to release and let him travel right here. Beautiful. That's what I want. Very nicely. Continue travel. So everything what we're doing right now, we're working on the horse neck muscles. We want truly, from this young age, when we pick up these reins, we want horse giving us this neck muscle and travel forward motion without bouncing head up and down. Okay? Beautiful. That's what we want to see. Nice. Right here. And again, pick up, hold your shape, hold your shape. So eventually you're going to start to release the reins, and you will going to see your horse going to start to hold the shape for a split second. And after you're going to ask for longer and longer. So eventually, when you're going to release the reins, horse going to learn how to hold the shape on his own for a long period of time. But if I'm going to hold him all the time with these reins, I will teach him fight through these reins. And actually, I'm going to teach him be abrasive on this neck muscle. Okay? So all the time I'm reminding him right now, please, when I ask you to hold the shape and I release the reins, please hold the shape. Hold the shape. So we're going to change the sides. And I'm going to do exactly the same to the right. Okay? So continue travel. Hold the shape. So when I release my reins, I pick up right rein, squeeze with my legs. When I release the reins, I want his, for a split second, he start to hold the shape on his own. So eventually, when I'm going to spend a couple months with him, he's going to learn how to hold the shape on his own without pulling these reins. Remember, we done our legs. We're teaching him to lower the neck. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now with my legs. I said, squeeze. I squeeze with my legs and said, please, lower, lower. And remember, we teach stay still and be collected. That's exactly the same right here. That's very nice. That's what I want to see. And again, continue travel, continue travel, continue travel. Pick up, and I'm going to stop my horse, stay still, and immediately be collected, okay? That's critical important for a horse to learn, because a lot of time horses stop, and they're right away immediately throwing head up in the air. Okay, so anytime from this young age you stop, be collected. Do not throw your head up in the air. Be collected. Please be collected. Please be collected. Right here. Very nice. If he wants to release his head, I'm going to let him release his muscles because he cannot all the time stay and be collected, but you have to memorize. All the time memorize. Now I'm going to say, can you lower your, you remember this? You remember my legs? I release my reins. Beautiful. And he starts to lower his head down. So, and again, I'm going to say, please lower. So you can see when we start the lesson, horse was very stiff, cannot stay still, and etc. So through the lesson, you're going to see it's going to get better and better and better. So a lot of patience. Please lower right here and stay still right there. Very nice. I'm very happy to see that. Very beautiful work. Very nice. Very happy to see that. Okay? So now, when we're done on the walk, we're going to do exactly the same in the trot. So we have to go back to the perimeter again, because horse we're gonna start to use our legs, and said you have to lower your neck when you travel in the forward motion. We're not asking for collection. We just only want him to understand when anytime when I post, I squeeze with my legs. When I post, I squeeze with my legs. It means please lower your neck down. Right now I'm not concentrating how he's gonna start to trot. If he's gonna raise his head up in the air and start to trot, or lower his head start to trot. Because if I'm gonna concentrate on this, I'm gonna confuse his brain. So only what, and physics. So what I'm teaching him only right now, when I ask you to travel, please travel forward motion. Again, we need forward motion right now. If you're gonna speed up, let him speed up, okay? And Stetson love to speed up. So if I'm gonna hold him back, I disengage hind quarters or change direction, make him tired, it's again, I'm fighting against a physical ability. Ask him to trot, pick up the trot. If you're gonna speed up, that's fine, he can speed up. Now I'm gonna pick up my reins, I'm not pulling back, just pick up so I can feel a contact with his mouth. It's a cue, lower, and my legs, lower, please, your neck. Not pulling back, because if I'm gonna start to pull back, then I start to teach him to be collected. Okay, so I just gonna say, please, lower, that's right here, lower your head down. Same like down, staying still. Stand back on the walk, triangles with my reins, and lower your head down. Right there, and release, and again. So I'm gonna work just on the trot right now by using my reins and my legs. And maybe you're gonna stay for a long time, for a month or so, just with your reins and legs together. So it's safe and he understands your legs. So anytime I lower, I touch with my reins and now using my legs, it means lower your neck. Right here, beautiful. That's what I want to see. And I'm gonna release completely. Let him relax his muscles. Speed slow down. Very nice. Now again, I'm gonna say, not pulling. You see my hands down. Just a little bit have a contact in the triangle, my reins. So he can use his neck muscle and using my legs. And said, please lower your neck. And continue travel. Very good. And continue travel. Right there, that was very good. Very happy to see that. Again. So I'm teaching him right now on this trot, maintain the speed I want, not speed up. and also drop this neck down and be relaxed. Right here, very nice. Very happy to see this. Much better. Also, he's learned how to travel in a straight line and use his left side of his body. Very good. So that's what we're doing with this young horse, to teaching him. So I'm gonna sit down and I said, please travel on the walk and relax right now. And at the same time use my legs right now. And said, when you travel on the walk, please relax and stay still. Relax and lower your neck. Right here, beautiful. Very good. Continue travel, and now completely gonna release it. And I said use just my legs. Right here, that's very good. Again, just the legs. Not to pull the reins, just the legs. And said lower your neck. Right here, beautiful. Very nice. And again, for much longer time. Right here, beautiful. That's what I want to see. And again, so that's with Stetson. That's what I try to show you, how with Stetson, if I'm gonna start to pull back and fight with him, he will gonna even speed up much more. And with Stetson, like I said, he's very forward motion horse, and he's very how I can say, he's very strong mind horse. Okay, if I'm gonna start to fight with him and dominate him, it's gonna be just a wrestle match, nothing else, and I will never gonna succeed in the future. So I have to educate him with consistency and with methods. And every day, consistent and consistent and consistent. To have a lot of patience and go through his brain and physics. If he was not talented, it's very important what I'm going to say right now. If I know his conformation terrible, he's not talented, strong-minded, I would never waste my time with this horse. Okay? I will teach him to be trail ride horse, and that's all. But I know he have talent. I know he's strong-minded. It means he's gonna perform for me very well in the future. I just have to work through this. I have to recognize what he have and what he don't have. So now I'm gonna say, Stetson, let's go this direction. Exactly the same. Release my reins. Let him travel. If he speed up too much, I'm gonna say no. Drop your head down. I don't ask you to pick up the lope. Okay? So like this situation, and again, release immediately. It's very uncomfortable. He's travel very fast, but I am not fighting with him. I just by asking him with my legs right now and with my reins to drop his neck down, I'm gonna reduce his speed. And I'm gonna say right here, speed start to get slower. I'm gonna say continue. Again, I'm using my reins in triangle because I let him to use his neck, which direction he travel. Because again, if I'm gonna hold right here, I'm gonna strict his neck. So continue travel. I'm gonna work just on this neck right now. Drop. Again, I release. He speed up. I'm gonna say again, please drop and continue travel. So when you see all reality what I'm going through by educating performance horse, and it's not everything very easy. You just have to work very hard and know methods, follow method by method. It's just we're working right now the neck muscle. And if I cannot accomplish this neck muscle, everything else will gonna fall apart with my horse, everything. Right here, much better. Very happy to see that. I release reins completely, just gonna use my legs. Right here, he dropped beautifully. Even he speed up, that's okay, but he respond to my legs. That's what I want to see. Very good. Very nice. You sit down and say very good. So this horse gonna have amazing stop. I can feel this. So you just sit down, release your legs, boom, right there for you. So when that's a stress right now, he releasing his stress. So you have to recognize all this and let him relax right now. Let him walk. Please be relaxed.